with no ending, but now it plays in reverse. They said forever so softly, now your silence makes it worse. I still see your coat on the back door, and your coffee's in the sink. You left the life still breathing while I'm too numb to think. You pulled the cords, now I'm breaking. Shattered heartstrings, no escaping. Every note you used to sing now just cuts like broken wings. And I'm bleeding through this pain, calling out your name in vain. Shattered heartstrings in the rain. You left me with the echo and the blame. I held on to every whisper, like you could stitch the cracks inside. But the more I tried to fix us, the more of me just died. Your ghost still walks this hallway, in every frame, in every song. But it's not love, it's memory, and it's been haunting me too long. But you tore the last line out. Now all that's left is static sound, and me screaming without a sound. Shattered heartstrings, I keep playing, even if it's only aching. All your love now bittersweet, like a ghost I can't delete. But I'll sing it from this pain, even if it's all in vain. Shattered heartstrings in the rain, still calling out your name. We used to talk until the morning. Now we speak with empty eyes. Your voice became a stranger, and your touch just tells me lies. Every room is filled with tension, like a storm that never breaks. We keep dancing around the ending, but we both know what's at stake. We're falling into silence, like the sun behind the clouds. No words, just quiet violence, screaming, but we don't make a sound. Every breath feels like goodbye, but we never say it loud. We're falling into silence, and there's no way out. You scroll through dreams we used to share, like they're pages you regret. I hold on like I'm drowning to a heart you just forget. Your side of the bed feels colder, your smile's a closing door. I try to keep us breathing, but I'm not enough anymore. We're falling into silence, like the tide that pulls away. No fight, no more divide, just fading, color turning gray. Every heartbeat sounds like static in a love that's lost its sound. We're falling into silence, we're too far down. Your name last night in dreams, but even there you didn't stay. I'm learning how it feels to lose without a word to say. We're falling into silence, no tears left to pretend. We're on a song without a chorus, and dragged it to the end. I'd scream if it would save us, but silence wins again. We're falling into silence, where love forgets it ever began. I found your coat still hanging like a ghost that never fades. The scent lingers in the silence where our memories used to stay. You left without a warning, no slam door, no final fight, just the weight of quiet mornings and the echo of the night. And now I'm walking through the echoes of goodbye, where your voice used to hold me, now it hides. You didn't say a word, but it still cut like a knife. Now every room repeats the sound of echoes of goodbye. Our songs still play on vinyl, but they skip where love should be. And I stare into your own mirror, wondering who it sees. I rehearse the words I'd give you if you ever turned around. But the past don't take confessions, it just plays them without sound. Now I'm walking through the echoes of goodbye, where your laughter used to live inside my mind. You disappear like smoke beneath the sky, but I can't escape the sound of echoes of goodbye. Had a voice, it would sound just like you, saying nothing, but meaning everything too. I still wait for the door, like you walk back through, but the only thing returning is the sound of you. Now I'm drowning in the echoes of goodbye. Every whisper is a moment we let die. You didn't turn, you didn't cry, you just left me with the sound of echoes of of goodbye. We lit the sky with fire, now the smoke where stars should be. We used to burn like summer, but now you're barely next to me. Your eyes don't hold the sunrise, your touch feels far away. I keep pretending we're still golden, while the color fades to gray. Now we're holding on to dying embers. What we had, the flame remembers, but the heat is almost gone, and I can't keep pretending strong. You're here, but colder than December. We're only sparks, not fire. Just dying embers. I still say I love you, but the words don't reach your soul. You're nodding out of habit, but you never really hold. I tried to fan the ashes, tried to breathe life back again, but love can't live on memory, and we're too far from when. Now we're holding on to dying embers. What we were, the silence renders. Every word's a final trace, a something time cannot replace. I feel you fading, though I remember you and me before we came dying embers. I'd give my voice, I'd give the flame to light us up, to feel the same. But all that's left is flickering pain, and shadows where your love remains. We're just holding on to dying embers, two souls lost to falling weather. I reach for you through smoke and flame, but you're no longer calling my name. This love, once bright, now barely trembles, just ashes in the wind. Just dying embers. The clock keeps ticking louder since the day you walked away. I replay the way you left me in the silence, you won't stay. Your goodbye still hangs like thunder in the corners of this room. I keep breathing in the echoes like a faded perfume. Now I cry tears in slow motion, each one falling through the past. Every drop is a memory of a love that didn't last. Time stands still, but I keep breaking while your shadow walks on by. I'm drowning in emotion. These are tears, slow motion, and they never say goodbye. Your voice lives in the hallway. Your laugh, it haunts the air. I reach out to the nothing, but you were never there. I fold your sweater tighter just to feel something that's real. But fabric isn't comfort when you forget how to feel. Now I cry tears in slow motion, bleeding colors we once knew. Every teardrop paints the silence in the shape of losing you. I scream inside, but there's no answer, just the sound of asking why. Still caught in this ocean of tears in slow motion. Where love went to die. I never saw the ending, just the closing of your eyes. You left without a warning, but your silence still applies. So I cry tears in slow motion while your ghost just walks right through. Every memory is a slow burn, every second breaks in two, and I keep falling with no letting, just the hurt you left behind. Forever in this moment, tears in slow motion. I'm still your ocean, it's in my mind. I gave you all the light I had, just to keep your darkness warm. I stood behind you every time, while you chased another storm. You never turned to see me, even when I called your name. I faded in your silence, till I forgot I felt the same. And now I'm lost in your shadow, where your love would never grow. You shine for everyone but me. Now I don't know who to be. I gave you everything I had to hold, but you never looked below. Now I'm just a face without a glow, lost in your shadow. I learned to breathe in silence while you spoke to someone else. I wore a smile like armor while I broke inside myself. You needed me invisible, and I played that part so well. But now there's nothing left of me, just stories I can't tell. And now I'm lost in your shadow, where your love refused to stay. You lit up If it helps someone to shine, but now the only thing I carry is a heart that's not quite mine. Now I'm lost in your shadow, the light feels out of reach. I trace your steps in silence on this cold and empty beach. You never meant to leave me here, but I was gone so long ago. I was never really home, just lost in your shadow. We used to write forever on the back of every kiss. Now the words are barely whispers in the silence that we miss. I found your note behind the dresser, still signed with love and light. But your eyes don't match those letters, and your touch don't hold me right. Faded promises blurred in time. What we swore is now a line that we crossed and left behind, where your heart once tangled mine. I believed in every word you said, but they burned and disappeared in an instant. Now I'm left with only this, a pile of faded promises. You said we'd never falter, now we barely even speak. You reach for me on instinct, but the warmth is growing weak. We built this house on phrases, now it's crumbling with the rain. Love can't stand on empty pages if the ink just runs with pain. Faded promises, ghost in light. Every vow now lost at night. All the dreams we used to chase now just hold this hollow space. Our replays we used to leave, but now they sound like some old scene. And I'm drowning in the mist of all our faded promises. Words can shine like fire till they fade into the smoke. You held me with conviction, but you let go with a joke. Faded promises, quiet lies, told in stars, but lost in skies. Now there's nothing left to say, just the sound of love decay. I still hold them in my chest, though they never stood a test. Now I live inside the twist for your faded promises. right there on the sofa, but it feels 1,000 miles. You smile like nothing's broken, but it's missing all your miles. Your hand still finds my shoulder, but your heart is somewhere else. We used to burn like fire, now we barely feel ourselves. There's a cold between us, like winter in the walls. We speak but it means nothing, like echoes down the halls. You're here but I can't reach you, no matter what I do. There's a cold between us, and it's freezing me from you. We sleep beneath the blankets, but I still can feel the draft. The way we touch is hollow, like we're actors in the act. We used to fill the silence, now it's louder than our fights. We've got a bed, not a connection, just shadows in the night. There's a cold between us, the warmth can't seem to melt. And all these words we whisper feel like lies we never felt. I reach but you keep drifting, like a ship I can't hold true. There's a cold between us, and I don't know what to do. Love don't end in fire, sometimes it just fades, like the heat we stopped believing in when silence took your place. There's a cold between us, too deep to break or fight. We're lying here together, but it doesn't feel like right. So I'll stay until the morning, pretend that I'm not through. But the cold between us feels more honest than you do. Cover them with silence, but they still find their way out. These cracks beneath my skin still whisper when I doubt. You left without a reason, just a door and echoes cry. And every time I close my eyes, I see the way you said goodbye. I'm living with wounds that won't heal, scars too deep to ever feel. I smile like I've moved on, but I'm still where you were gone. Every touch